We are going to attempt to make plastic out of milk and vinegar. You're going to add 4 tablespoons of white vinegar, and then you're going to stir it for about 1 minute. So we're going to stir. Whew, it smells very strong, and it's going to start to look clumpy. You can see it there. After about a minute, we're going to take our spoon out. You are going to use something you can pour it through so that the chunky parts stay on top and the liquid parts go through to the bottom. Okay, it's all out of here. And there's a lot left in here and the liquid is still going through. And then we're going to use our hands and push the rest through. It is a little warm, so you might want to give it a minute. And we want to get all the liquid out. So you want to keep pushing the liquid out until it looks all chunky like this. Almost feels like warm goop or Play-Doh before we start to play with our Play-Doh. So when you think all of the liquid is out, that's what it looks like there. And then we're going to squish it into our cookie cutter shape. Or you can make your own shape. You don't actually need to do that, but you are going to do it on paper towel. So you can see that I have squished it into my circle, pushed it all down. And one extra thing, if you don't want it to be white when it dries, is you can add a little bit of food coloring. We're going to see what happens when we put the food coloring in. If you have gloves to put on, you could do that, or if you don't mind your hands turning color, you can just squeeze it in and mix it, kind of like we do when we make our Play-Doh in class. So push it, push it, push it. Okay. And actually, I think it's quite thick. It's about 1 centimeter thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the mold for a minute. I'm going to squish it all together, and then I'm going to make one shape that's a circle and one that is a free-form shape. So here we have my circle that I've pressed down into my circle cookie cutter. And then I've also made a C, or it could be a moon. And the next thing is to let it dry. And it's going to take a couple of nights to dry. So we're going to come back and we're going to check it tomorrow and then the next day. See how it... It's been 2 days since we mixed up our vinegar and our milk to make our own plastic. And so we're going to have a look at the result. Feels a little bit rough because it was sitting on the paper towel. So it has the imprint of the paper towel, which is actually kind of cool. It feels pretty hard, like plastic. This one was a little thicker, but it is completely solid and hard. It feels really strong. So that could be my moon, or it could be a letter C. Could be a rainbow. Lots of fun. I wonder what other shapes we could make.